Welcome back, my beautiful delusional disciples, to POV Drama in Real Life, where fiction hits harder than real life ever did, and healing comes served with subtitles and 6 episodes of emotional devastation. Today's sermon, it's personal. We're diving into the 8th sense, a KBL so haunting, so healing, so heartbreakingly real, it didn't just take up residence in my head. No, it broke into my soul, redecorated the trauma, and handed me a blueprint for love I didn't think I deserved. This isn't just a review. This is a resurrection. So get comfortable, get your tissues, and maybe turn the lights down low. The art of slow burn and the fire it left behind. Let me be honest at first, I didn't want to jump on the hype train. I've been burned before. Y'all remember those must-watch BLs that were made with a sprinkle of beige? Yeah. But the 8th sense? Oh baby, it didn't ask for permission. It just walked in. From the first episode, Jaewon fighting in the club, Jihyun stepping in with that nah, not today calm. It was electric. Then that scene, you know, the one outside, cigarette, lighter, tension so thick it choked my ancestors. That wasn't a spark, that was arson. It was the way they looked at each other, like the other one was both a safe space and a threat at everything they ever known. This wasn't just chemistry, it was karmic. Cinematography or cinematherapy, because I felt that. The color grading, it was beautiful. The beach scenes, the way the ocean framed their connection, oh, I felt so baptized. Every shot in this drama felt like it was whispering, hey, you deserve softness too. And in my own journey, where softness often felt like a luxury, I couldn't afford it. It cracked me open. The emotional shadows, the deep blues and purples, they mirrored my own inner world. Quiet, stormy, beautiful, and aching. The kiss, the collapse, the confession. That kiss at the end of episode 3, oh, I feel like I'm tearing up just thinking about it, because that wasn't romantic. It was tragic. That wasn't fan service. It was raw panic wrapped in desire. Jaewon wasn't ready for that, but he couldn't help himself. Jihyun didn't push. He didn't shame him. He just gave him space. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that was love in its most grown, most spiritual form. Because he just sat aside and told him that you can gravitate towards me when you're ready. And at the end of episode 4, when he actually went back to him, oh goodness, I have to rewatch this because this is an amazing, amazing show. But back to the point. Wow. I've been there before actually, where someone finally sees the real you and you flinch. Not because you don't want it, but because you think it's too good for you. That's the moment that made me realize that this drama isn't just about romance. It's about permission to be seen, to be messy, and to be loved anyway. Jaewon's pain and my mirror. Now let's talk about Jaewon. This man wasn't just sad. This is not your typical sad boy dressed in black. No. He was drowning in grief, guilt, and decades of silence. That scene with the camera and the story behind it, oh, I didn't just feel that in my bones. I felt it in my teeth. He blamed himself for his brother's death. He shut down. He internalized everything. Even when therapists tried to reach him, he couldn't open up. That sound familiar? Because for years, I was Jaewon. I told myself I didn't deserve to be loved, that my trauma was too much, that I was too much. I clung to toxicity, not because I loved it, but because I believed I deserved it. But watching Jaewon learn to trust Jihyun, watching him choose joy, even when he thought he was broken, yeah, it healed something in me. That one scene that broke me and built me back up. When Jaewon blamed himself for Jihyun's accident and distanced himself, I sobbed. I had to pause, face my pillow, head into the pillow like I was drowning myself and actually drowning my own tears, because I know that pain. I know what it's like to love someone so much you think letting them go is the only way to keep them safe. But when he went back to his toxic ex, oh, that shit hurt. It stung so bad. Not because I didn't understand, but because I did. Sometimes self-destruction feels easier than self-acceptance. But what got me, what really carved my heart out with a spoon, was that even in his lowest, Jaewon still prioritized Jihyun's safety. Even when he hated himself, he chose love. And that taught me something. You can be hurting, you can be lost, but you're still allowed to be loved and you're still allowed to love. My self-love arc from Mirror Monster to High Priestess. If you've been listening, you know this self-love thing didn't just come naturally. I didn't always believe I deserved softness. I flirted my way through friendships, masked the weird parts of my charm, and made myself small so that others could shine without feeling threatened. I've danced while doing my laundry in public as an act of rebellion. I affirm myself in mirrors, even when I don't believe the words. I've built rituals, habits, and playlists just to remind myself I am not the version of me trauma created. And watching Jaewon, watching him choose Jihyun, choose vulnerability, choose peace, it reminded me that I've been choosing that too, bit by bit, step by step, and I'll keep choosing it until self-love doesn't feel like a rebellion anymore, until it feels like home. Final thoughts. The Eighth Sense is more than just a love letter to the broken and brave. This episode, it's like I said, it's more than a love letter. It's a benediction, a rainbow-drenched, mirror-facing, gut-wrenching anthem to the ones who ever questioned if they were lovable, if they were too much, if they were just a phase. And as we close our Pride Month, let this be a reminder. Just because I'm calling it a rap doesn't mean being proud stops. Queerness isn't seasonal, healing isn't linear, and self-love, that's a revolution that renews itself every damn day. So whether you're out, closeted, questioning, healing, loud, soft, sacred, or just proud, you belong. You matter. And your eighth sense, that thing that tells you when something feels like home, it's never wrong. Trust it. Now go be dramatic, go be delusional, go be divine. And if nobody told you this week, I love you. You are safe here. You are seen here. And baby, the cult of conscious rides for you. So, my Delulu disciples, if this episode dragged your shadow self into the light, subscribe to my Spotify and my YouTube. Join the cult on Ko-Fi for exclusive chaos, custom poems, and soft space bonus content. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Snapchat. I'm that one voice in your head telling you to text your therapist, not your ex. So until next time, stay soft, stay weird, and stay proud. Signed, Her Most Unruly Holiness, High Priestess of the Cult of Conscious, Saint of Spirals and Overanalysis, Mange, aka your favorite emotionally intelligent Queerness.